guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different that I will do in the future. I swear. This is a resource pack showcase so far of what I've done in my resource pack. I'm gonna go over some things I want to fix, some things I haven't done, or some things it's gonna keep that way and people might not like. So, this is going to be the first. It's not going to be like a series like mod reviews. And speaking about mod reviews, those might not be coming out anytime soon. Because crashes with my mods. And they're gone and corrupted. So, as we can foresee, is actually, I'm going to show you what my resource pack is. It's called I Like Slimeballs. Don't worry about these. I Like Slimeballs. I Like Slimeballs. That's just the pack name. Don't, do that to me. The first thing we can see is the title on the title screen. That's why it's called the title screen, by the way, if you didn't know. And, so Minecraft, I basically fixed it. No cracks anymore. I put my shading touch to it. It's pretty simplistic, and that's the point of this pack. I forgot to mention it is a simplistic pack. And then we can see buttons and stuff, they're green. And when you highlight over them, they're like light green. But they're like this nice greenish. It might hurt your eyes a little. But the the font is cool. I've did different splashes. The background I'm probably going to change eventually, the panorama in the back. The font is different, yes, and the M's. I need to fix the M's. I didn't know what I was doing. But, yeah, this pack does have 3D models, so we'll be able to see some of those. Okay, fine, I'll jump right into the 3D models. And the first thing we can see is rails. I'm in survival somehow. Who is playing around here? Rails. These were fairly easy to do, the rails. Like any pack with 3D models has rails in it. They change rails so they're 3D, but most of them don't do the curved rails like I did. As you can see, the curved rails are like the 2D curved rails. So most people just do like a straight line and just tilt it so it just goes across like a straight line. I didn't. I took the time to actually make it the curved rail because, well, I thought it would look cooler, and this took me about an hour. 30 plus different pieces. Don't even ask. It was not fun. But I did it because, yes. And another thing, most packs change ladders 3D. But most don't change it like how I did. Most have the back and then the rungs on top. I just did the rungs going all the way back. I don't know if they still look good. People might not like that. But you can see also the cake is 3D, and enchanting table is actually a table. And yeah, all the GUI is the greenish. It has the same theme. Over here, sugarcane. In my opinion, the sugarcane is better than most 3D model packs because there's so much more. It just looks better. Now there's dispenser, dropper, furnace, all of those that have those black outlines. The black outlines now pop out, protrude from it. Yes, you can see the paintings. I changed a few. Like, this one was originally, I don't know what this one was. It was my brother in a minecart. I'm probably never gonna find it again. It's one of the more common ones, though, so. Like, I think this one is the Wither painting. You know, that painting of the... Oh, there it was. You saw it. I have a Mickey Mouse one. It's also pretty common ones. I changed like the most common ones, I think. This one, I don't know if it's pretty common, but it's swag glasses. This one is, I need to put something on it. I thought I was going to put the swag glasses on there, but they didn't fit. This one was the one that the guy was originally like sideways. I made it a clown in a circus. Looks horrible. At least it looks like a work of art, like any other people's work of art. This is an advertisement because you use paintings for like TVs. So if you were to put this as a TV screen ad for Windows 7, I took some time on this. The logo of the pack, or like if you go into like, you could see it in the background. That's what it basically is. Also computer screen, because you also use paintings for like the screen of a computer, you know what I mean? So this is just, if you want to do that, you can use this one instead, because it actually looks like a computer screen. I'm not advertising for Windows. They didn't pay me to do it. I just did it because I felt like it. Now we're moving on to the redstone stuff. Torches are like this, always on or off. Pairs are just like, they're like OCD everything. I didn't mean to do it that way, but OCD pack is good with the redstone. So everything is like in redstone, everything is like mostly OCD except for like the redstone block and like dispensers and stuff. This, don't worry about this. I think I'm gonna be changing that so it actually looks more like OCD. So it's actually a square, because as you can see, if you turn redstone, it's weird. Because I just figured out how it renders. So, okay. Now we're getting into more of the textures, not like 3D models and stuff. Blocks, I don't think I changed many blocks. I changed cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. So they're kind of like, mossy just has like an X of green on top of it, but cobblestone is just like this. And stone, this. And like grass, let's say, is like this. Since we're in like a deserty, it's like a savanna grass. Dirt just has, but if you saw, like, mostly all the blocks have this feel to them, like a little like cute feel, if you know what I mean. Ores, I changed ores as well, so they like, actually, since it's setting sun, look at the sun. It's a slime ball. Everything that I could theme off a slime ball, I did, including the enchantment table. If you noticed, the under the enchanting book, it's a slime ball shape. It's a light red slime ball shape. You can't see that, but believe me, it is. Believe me, it is. I changed a bunch of blocks, not too many yet. I'm going to finish, but onto decoration. Cobweb, cool. Also chests, not double chests, but chests. Double chests will be, but for now only chests. The chest GUI is not changed yet either. Furnace is like this. I didn't change crafting table. Oh, like time, set, day. I need to finish the black lines around all of them. All I did was the dispenser, but the reason I mentioned it is because I'm going to do all of them. Bed, as you can see, all the items that, like sunflower, everything that could make a slime ball, I did. I'm gonna be showing you the mobs later, but pretty cool. I'm probably gonna change the model. Okay, fine. Skeleton head. So you have a sneak peek of the mobs. They all have those kawaii eyes. Except, like, well, a lot of them do. The ones I did change do. I changed a bunch. zombie, and then Steve is basically just zombie. It's zombie except, you know, not infected. So if you see a Steve on a server, it'll look like, okay, actually, let's go on a server real quick. I'm not advertising or anything. Mindplex, it's a great, Steve right here, right off the bat. As you can see, that's Steve right there. Oh, well, he's gone. But you saw Steve. Okay, or here. He looks like he's AFK. Steve. Just look around. Steve. So, we got decoration blocks out of the way. Redstone, I basically went over them except pistons and stuff, you know. You have that. I don't think I'm going to be changing the models on those anytime soon. Or at all. As you can see, all the items for the different minecarts. Oh, sorry, I'm just... Oh, okay. Okay. So, water bucket, bucket, water bucket, lava bucket, Easter egg, slime ball. Well, at least I tried to make it a slime ball inside the beacon. But snowball, milk, slime ball, all this, well, bone, ender pearl, eye vendor, and all those spawn eggs. I'm actually not going to be showing the mobs because they're not that changed. Fire charge. I need to do fireworks star. And food, apples, mushrooms, stew, bread. I need to do pork chops and all the meats. But I got cake, cookie, melon, raw beef, steak, golden apples, enchanted golden apples. And now for like the tools, there's like an outline around them, and I need to finish a certain thing on all of the tools. Don't look at that. But shading, I only did it on the diamond sword so far, but if you see the shading inside it, as you can see, bow, and when you pull it back, nice. The arrow and all the swords need to have shading. Leather stuff, even if you dye it, it goes to the color. It doesn't like change how that looks. You need to finish all the different types. A chain, iron, diamond, gold. Brewing, I have blaze powder. Magma cream, don't look at this. Cauldron, glistering melon. I'm basically looking at the item textures for now, if you haven't noticed. Coal, charcoal. Charcoal is different because it has little brown dots inside, if you could see. You can't really see. But, believe me. Diamond, a bowl, clay, sugar cane. All the dyes are gonna be glowstone, gunpowder, sugar, quartz, blaze rod. This didn't take me as long as you probably think. This so far didn't take me as long as I thought it would, but it's actually pretty good. And the two things you get with like commands, you know, so /give, block up in Minecraft. Command block. Nice. Add some blue into the dials. And then if we go do that again, except this time, oh, I should have just typed it again. Barrier. As you can see, it's a slime ball shape, of course. And the shading is pretty cool. We're inside a command block. Shading is pretty cool. So I actually, like I said, the GUIs are all changed. The creative inventory is not but whatever. Smash game mode is changed. And I think that'll be it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Good. Wait. Good.